Ooh, ooh, child. Okay, let's go ahead and just get into this video. Usually what I do is, if I'm talking about something while I'm doing my makeup, I can get so sidetracked. Like, you're kind of doing a lot. You know, you're talking, you're blending. It's a lot going on. But for this video, I'm gonna just freestyle it. So I apologize now if I'm like a little all over the place, if I'm missing stuff. I'll just be so raggedy on camera. Like, shout out to y'all. You know, if you've been here for a little bit, you kind of seen this channel go like, it's kind of teeter-tottering. Yeah, we went from being like real raggedy, and then we got beat, and we had a nice background set up, and then we got real raggedy again. You know, it's a little bit of a roller coaster over here, but it's a good time. It's like Disneyland, but it's not. So yeah, what I normally do is create a script, but I ain't got no time for a script right now. Like, I am going to be doing this just kind of talking based off of my thought process, my emotions behind it. And on top of that, like, you gotta get this stuff out while it's hot, you feel me? Like, it is 1:30 in the morning while I'm filming this video, and I'm trying to get this out, okay? While this is like a trending topic. Call Wendy Williams, hot topic, hot topic. Okay, enough rambling. Like, this was a really long intro, and we should just get into it. So I'm gonna be doing Jada's makeup look, because let's not get it twisted. Y'all can call her a dog, y'all can call her trash, y'all can call her woman of the year, but no matter what, mama was beat. Let's know that. Mama is serving some very fresh, real skin, very fresh faced. Yeah, she's everything. And that hair, man, that hair. It's not my favorite haircut on her, like not my favorite, like with the little curly top and slick sides, but it looks good, you feel me? Like, although that might not be my cut where I'm like, hey Jada girl, like what we doing this week in the salon, is her, you know, and it's really cute on her. So I ain't even give y'all a wig today. I ain't even give y'all a wig. I'm about to give y'all real hair today. That's if I don't look like Frederick Douglass when I take this off. If it goes bad, I don't even know. I might have to just grab that baseball cap behind me. Let me get my water, child, because it's about to get hot in here. It's about to get really real. Also, I grabbed a flavored water. Like, do I look like I'm 13? Like, why am I drinking this? This is so nasty. It's like kind of good, but it's just like, why? You feel me? How do we get here? Okay, so first things first, let's go ahead and moisturize, because you don't talk about nobody business and you ashy in the mouth, okay? Ooh, why did I spit it up there? What's happening? If y'all haven't tuned into my other videos, I'm doing this thing to where I'm really sick of white people in the beauty industry, really just like non-black people in the beauty industry, because they continue to try to just like play us, and I'm really over it. So if I'm using a product and it's not specifically black owned, I just really haven't been mentioning it in my videos. Like, some people feel some type of way about that. I don't really care. But of course, if I'm using something and you want to know what it is, you're always welcome to DM me or just leave a comment down below and I'll tell you what it is. But this is a black owned brand. This actually used to be one of my clients, from Nikeo Beauty. Nikeo actually gifted me this, and if she's watching, she's probably like, really, like, you still have that? Yeah, girl, it's working and it lasts, okay? It's her Marula and Neroli brightening oil. So I'm gonna use this first because I've actually already like moisturized my skin, and my skin's, sorry I didn't do that on camera, but my skin's really oily, and I'm gonna kind of play off of that dew factor. Jada's skin is just looking so fresh, and I broke my dropper, but her skin is just looking so fresh and glowy, so we're definitely gonna, you know, incorporate that. So I'm just gonna press this into my skin, get all on my neck. Let's go ahead and get these hands too, because I talk with my hands a lot, and again, you don't be ashy, okay? Don't be ashy talking about somebody's business, because that's your first issue. So worried about what's going on with other people that you wasn't even worried about putting lotion on or some type of oil to get rid of that crust. Now look at you. You talking about somebody's business, and now what? You look like a hater and you look ashy. Embarrassing. Embarrassing. Don't do that. I'm also going to use a drop of a shimmering primer. Just want to, I want to really play up that glow factor. Ooh, but I also want these edges to be laid, so we gotta be real careful. We gotta be real careful back there. Why do I always put products on the back of my neck? Do y'all do that? Y'all be putting products on the back of your neck? Like, I mean, I guess, like, if I'm ever like, boom, bitch, like, walk away from you, you can always be like, gag, 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 like, going from all angles, just gag, 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 gag. Okay, so first of all, did you guys even get into the Red Table Talk? If you got into it, make sure you leave a comment down below, because if you haven't watched it, what I'm saying is definitely not gonna make sense to you. Okay, so I think where we should start first is, sorry, I know I'm like looking all over the place. I'm like looking in my camera, I'm looking in the mirror. I think we should start off by talking about the interview that August did, right? So about a week ago, Angela Yee from the Breakfast Club, also cannot stand her. Like, she, after that whole thing with Keisha Cole, I was just done with Mama, to be honest, but that's neither here nor there. We're not here to talk about her. But yeah, August did a video with her, I mean an interview, sorry. And long story short, like, August's interview was really sentimental. He shared a lot about his personal life and just experiences, you know, growing up, his childhood and his like early adult life. And I'm not gonna lie to you, like, August has definitely been through some stuff. Let's acknowledge that. One thing he said that was really kind of like perplexing to me is he said that he was either, I think he was molested, if I'm not mistaken. I don't want to say raped, but I believe he said that he was molested. This is where notes do come in handy, honestly. Sorry. He said, you know, that he experienced some stuff like that when he was a kid. And then he went on to say that he feels bad for the people that did these things to them, and he doesn't blame them. People who do bad things to people can still be good people. And I was like, there is a lot of trauma in that man's voice. A lot of trauma. It's definitely not normal. Wow, I cannot find my makeup brushes. Sorry, 1 second. There's definitely a lot of trauma, because I would call that a trauma bond almost, to say that somebody who did something so damaging to you mentally, physically, and emotionally, and still say that they can be a good person. We don't know what happened to them that makes them want to do bad things to other people. It's like, babe, I get what you're trying to say, but no, boo, that ain't it. It's okay, it's literally okay to shun people who are freaking predators, who are molesters, who are abusers, whether it's sexually, mentally, emotionally. Like, it's okay to not want to associate or be tied in any way to those people. Like, it's okay to shun them. You don't do those kind of things and then expect for everybody, especially the person that you abused, your victim, you can't expect for them to be like, oh, but it's so sad, you must be going through so much because you did that to me. Like, it's kind of like when people lose their relatives to like really violent, brutal crimes like murders, right? And then when they see the person who did that in court and they're like, I forgive them. It's like, no, dude, fuck you. You took my family member away. Like, are you kidding me? I'll never forgive you. I'm that person that's about to go to jail because I'm in court acting a damn donkey trying to get to you. So, you know, it's like, boo, I get it, but there's definitely a lot of trauma behind that, and I don't want to skip past that or try to sweep it under the rug by any means. Can you seriously understand the level of hurt that someone has to feel to be like, oh, I know that this person abused me, but I don't think that that makes them a bad person. Like, you kind of messed up that person, man. Like, you are a terrible being for that. If you guys haven't watched that interview, also I'll link it down below. I'll also link the Red Table Talk video down below, but I highly suggest that you guys watch August's interview. It's interesting. Child, he gets pretty deep. He talks about his sister and her passing. He talks about his mom and raising, you know, his sister's children and taking on like a fatherly role, and his sexuality at the end, which is like really interesting. He used a word that was like, I can't think of what this word is, but you're pretty much like, you're sexually attracted to smart individuals, like knowledgeable, and like not even just smart individuals, but you're like sexually attracted to people like on a very emotional and knowledgeable level. It's like, doesn't that just mean that you like somebody? Like, I don't know, it, just check it out. So anyway, he goes on, like right at the start of the interview, it's not too far deep into it at all because the interview is an hour long, and this is like, is it even 15 minutes into the interview where he starts talking about Jada? So, you know, he goes on to say that he and Jada, they did have a romantic relationship, and he says that he asked Will for his blessing and that Will gave it to him. Interesting, because according to Will and Jada, they're like, we wouldn't necessarily say Will gave you like his permission or his blessing, but go off, Sister August. I'm calling him Sister August too because he started doing the most. Like, did y'all see that tweet between him and Keke Palmer? It's like, boo, you've got a lot of hurt, and rightfully so. You know, nobody can take that from you, but please, by all means, work on that, because now you are exposing yourself to people, and this is not the way to heal. It's not the best to heal in the public eye, because they will, oh honey, they will take that and run with it, won't they? But yeah, he basically goes on to say that Will gave him his blessing to start an intimate relationship with Jada. And so I take away a few different things from that. For one, it seems like there's a lot of finger pointing in this situation, and a lot of the finger pointing is kind of going back to, you know, each person, mostly Jada and August as individuals, kind of saying like, well, it was okay to be in a relationship because I asked for permission, although this still is a married woman. And then Jada kind of being like, oh, but I did it because I was hurt and I was a bit unhappy. It's just a lot of finger pointing going on, right? But okay, I'm bouncing around. So let me get back on subject. August. Ooh. Let me just talk about the Red Table Talk, because we gotta talk about this Wayfair thing too, child. And I ain't trying to make this video too long, and this makeup look is real simple actually. So Jada, you know, she does her little Red Table Talk show with her mom and her daughter Willow. And so Jada got on there with Will because she's like, well, the internet's going dumb over this, like obviously I have to address it. And just to make some things clear with that, like, she does not have to address a single thing. She could have never spoken on this, and what were we gonna do about it, you know? So I feel like it's a courtesy that she puts herself out there. But also, I mean, I guess if you have a platform to bring things to light, certain issues, and to kind of own up to your shit in a way, I guess maybe she felt like, well, I can't be a hypocrite and not like own up to my own. You feel what I'm saying? So anyhow, the interview aired today, and ooh, child. Now, I've never actually even watched a Red Table Talk interview until today, and it was so heavy. Like, there was a lot to unpack with this interview. So, first things first, if you're not married, never been married, it's kind of hard, like myself, it's kind of hard to, you know, really have a say-so and really give your opinion, because a married relationship is obviously much different than, you know, your little boyfriend, girlfriend relationship, your flings, you know, married, like that paper is like you are committed, like you are one, you are taking an oath under God to, you're gonna be together forever, you're gonna work through like whatever issues. It's a big deal, obviously, and I know that in today's society marriage is looked at in multiple lights. I've got friends personally who are, you know, married, and they are extremely happy. They don't even know how they functioned without their partner now, how they got things done. And then I have friends who are getting divorced left and right. Like, it's just, it is what it is, you know. You can't really say anything about what's going on in somebody else's household necessarily. But just to give you a quick summary, if you didn't watch the interview quite yet, ooh, what is that? Is that a spider? What happened was, you know, Will interviewed Jada, and so Jada got on there and she pretty much said that, you know, her and Will, they were separated for some time. It sounds like their marriage definitely was hitting rock bottom, I guess you could say. They were both very unhappy and they needed some kind of outlet in order to figure out what it was that they really wanted. Do they still want to be together? Do they want to move on, deal with other people? Imagine what it's like, you know, like being married to somebody for decades, man, decades, and then hitting that wall and just thinking like, do I even want to be with you anymore? It's gotta be some tough cookies, man. It's not easy. That's your life partner, you know, like this can't be easy at all. But anyway, what was I saying? Let me recap. Oh, yes. So Jada's like, well, you know, I was really unhappy in a relationship. She starts talking about, like, how the situation with her in August even happened, right? What she basically allows us to know is that her and Will, they hit a rough patch. They weren't sure if they were going to be able to bounce back from it. And so, you know, after doing some going back and forth, I'm sure, like, mentally, emotionally, and whatnot, she thought that she needed to find an outlet, and that outlet just happened to be August. You know, some people, their outlet is drugs, some people's outlet is gambling, some is alcohol, some is just taking a vacation and getting away from that person. But you gotta think too, and they even said this, like, it's not easy to get away from one another. You know, they do have a family. They are in the media. You're gonna see each other at events and whatnot, I'm sure. It's not just like a common, like, everyday regular schmegular relationship, I guess, where it can be somewhat easy to get away from that person, where it's like no kids or other family members involved. So I understand what she means by or you know, what she was saying with I needed an outlet. And so she entered a relationship with August. Now people are really trying Jada because she says that she was in an entanglement with August. I don't know about y'all, but I ain't never heard the word entanglement before today in my life, okay? Somebody said that T.I. is somewhere sick. T.I. is sick because he didn't use entanglement before Jada, and I just find that to be absolutely hilarious and probably very true. But yeah, sis said that she was in an entanglement with August, and Will was like, an entanglement? Like, what is that? And she's like, okay, I was in a relationship. Like, just say that, mama, because you know Will is gonna get it out of you, so just say that. Now, what it does sound like is that August did his interview and said that he was really, really emotionally just hurt with him and Jada's relationship ending, saying things like it killed him. And I'm like, killed is a pretty harsh word. Like, you sure about that? And I don't mean it in that way. I'm just saying, like, excuse me, that Nestle's splash is whooping my ass on today. I'm sorry, y'all. That's disgusting. You be belching like that. It's like, this is some strong choice of words, buddy. And I don't know, you know, I'm not him. I can't say how much he really did feel for Jada by any means. And love can make you very sick. But when you are choosing to love on a married, although separated, but still married woman who has the bond that she does with her husband, or life partner as they call each other, you can't really rely on the fact of what ifs. What if she doesn't go back to him? What if they don't work out and she's mine forever? You're not really anybody's forever. Anybody can pack up and leave you at any given moment, whether you are in an entanglement, you're in a relationship, whether it's an open relationship or polygamous, what have you. Nobody owns anybody. When you are playing this game, especially with married folk, you need to realize what's really on the line, even if that's just your heart being on the line. You need to take responsibility for that, and that goes both ways. You need to take responsibility as the married individual, although separated, what have you, and saying, hey, you know, I may get back with, you know, with this person. We are, you know, under one. And you need to take responsibility as the person on the other end that they are entangled with, and say, how far do I want to take this? How, you know, much do I trust this person? I think there was a bit of a lack of responsibility on both ends, but that's just my opinion. That's not factual by any means. Again, I'm not married, never have been. I don't even see myself as marriage material, to be quite honest, because I personally get really sick of people. I get very bored. I get really tired of people. I don't think that there's a single person on this earth that would make me feel like I would be okay being with them just forever. Actually, you know what? There is one person who I definitely have really, really strong feelings for. Somebody I've known for quite some time, and I don't know, we just had that kind of relationship, you know? It's whatever. Anyways, I'm not even sure where exactly I left off, but anyhow, what was really interesting to me is how Will really had to get it out of Jada that she was in a straight up relationship with August. Her choice of words, like entanglement, instead of just saying like I was in a relationship while we were separated. I don't know, that just, I don't know how it made me feel, but it made me feel something. Now, it does kind of seem, and again, I'm only, you know, speculating this off of what they are allowing us to see on social media, but it just seems like Jada had a little bit of an issue taking responsibility and just owning up to it, and was kind of like trying to beat around the bush, you know what I mean? People are saying, oh, well, if Will did this, like if one of Will's side pieces, like if information got out about him, people would have so much more to say, but Jada, because it's a woman, like blah, blah, blah. I get it, but I don't get it, because people are definitely not holding off on Jada just because she is a woman. People are definitely still taking shots at her, so whatever, people are always gonna speak their opinion, but as my grandmother used to say, opinions are like assholes, everybody has one. But I'm not gonna lie, I did kind of, you know, peep that a little bit in her. I did kind of sense that, why doesn't it seem like she wants to fess up, you know? Like, if you're gonna talk about it, I guess I want to talk about it all the way. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Otherwise, I would just not talk about it at all. But also, like, in confrontational moments and just, you know, in certain situations, I too, like anyone else, can kind of like tap around the bush a little bit. It happens. And some people are like, oh, well, that's like a narcissistic thing, you know, you never want to take accountability, you always want to beat around the bush. And maybe she is a narcissist, maybe I'm a narcissist, maybe you're a narcissist too, I don't know, maybe we're just all narcissists together. Narcissist Cosmetics, Francois Nars, holla at me. Another thing to kind of speculate on is Will's facial reactions. Now, people, you know, people are coming up with their memes and whatnot. People are coming up with their memes, and you know, that's what the internet is for, right? You can count on Twitter, especially for anything. You can count on them for their memes. There are a lot of screenshots on Will's facial expressions, and some people are like, oh, he was high, that's why his eyes are so red and glossy. But Will, man, Will looked hurt. Will looked really hurt. He looked very bothered by the situation. I might even go as far to say he looked a little bit shocked almost. And we don't know anything, you know, we know nothing about what they talk about, excuse me, behind closed doors. you know, we don't know how much of this was already shared in their relationship. And so who knows, maybe some of this was like brand new to him, you know, more details came out. Maybe August might have brought more information than he knew about. We don't know. We don't know. We can't say. Now, people are like, oh, August is messy because he didn't have any business speaking on that in the first place. But August, again, is a very, very hurt individual. And hurt people, and we don't know. We don't know. I would like to think that he wasn't doing this to hurt anybody, but he is a hurt person. And maybe he did this to like get back at her for something. I don't know. Maybe he needed to just get it off his chest. Maybe it helps him sleep better at night. Maybe Jada just needs to fess up and kind of own up to it, and it just happened to come out in a public manner. I don't know. Nobody knows but Will, Jada, and August. That's it. I think that the worst part about this is it seems like so many people got hurt. It seems like there was a lot of emotion, a lot of feelings involved. You know, for them to kind of get on there and kind of, you know, laugh and about it definitely shows that the relationship, man, their relationship ain't for the weak-hearted. Will said that. That was his words, not mine. It definitely goes to show like the kind of bond that they have and what they're able to go through and grow through. But man, if I was August and I seen them just to kicking about me, and now I, in a sense, kind of look like a, ooh, see my eyes start twitching. That's what happens when you talk about people in their business. If I kind of look like, I don't want to say an asshole, but that's the word that I'm leaning for. So sorry, August. If I kind of look like an asshole and they was just laughing at me, ooh. But you know, he spoke his truth. So shout out to you, homegirl. Boy, shout out to you, homeboy, August. But don't ever come for Kiki Palmer again in your life, because then we'll have to cancel you. Cancel culture, ooh, honey, okay. And it's crazy because like everybody was feeling so bad for August with his disease and getting excited when he's releasing new music, and now it's just like, I don't know, not that people aren't excited for him anymore. It's gonna be different. It's gonna be very different. I'm gonna use my Marie Kirk eyeliner. This is the On the Fly liner and lash adhesive. It's a 2-in-1 tool. That was like a tongue twister. It's a tacky eyeliner slash adhesive so that your lashes, you can just pop them on with no magnets, no glue. It's amazing. Love this. Iconic, legendary. And it's waterproof, so you know, if you get emotional at any point during your makeup application, especially while watching this video, you're secured. Got you. And I'm going to be using my Marie Kirk lashes in the style number 1. A lot of people were really hurt, obviously, during this process. So I want to know down below, what do you guys think? Like, would you be able to handle a marriage like this? You know, a partnership like this? Are you in an open relationship? Have you taken a break and done something like this? I want to know. I need to know. Give me some tea down below. Now, I, for one, I have brought other people into my relationship. Sorry, trying to talk and do eyeliner at the same time is so difficult. I have brought another person into the relationship that did not work out well at all. Tried it, not for me. 10 out of 10 would not recommend. Yeah, no, sorry, not happening. Oh, I love how that just snaps right on there. You know what though? I forgot to put on mascara beforehand. Well, that's annoying. Seriously, even without mascara on first, like, or even after the blend, I haven't put any on, but look how close you can get I stand. Okay guys, I'm gonna go ahead and do my other eye off camera. I just wanted to show you how easy it is to put this on, but I'm gonna do my other eye and I'm gonna come back and we're gonna finish talking. We're gonna talk about this Wayfair situation, because I went down the rabbit hole a little bit. I didn't even have to go that far into it. It was just like every time I got on Twitter, it was like pew, pew, Wayfair, child sex trafficking, boycott, cancel. And I was like, oh dear God, here we go. So Wayfair, if you don't know, it's like home, like appliances, and I think they might have some decor. I said appliances, I'm sorry, furniture. Home decor and furniture. They've got like couches, beds, and in this particular case, they have storage cabinets. Storage cabinets that are literally $10,000 to $15,000 more than an average storage cabinet, and the weight is extremely abnormal of these storage cabinets because it is suspected that they use these cabinets for sex trafficking. So what led to this belief is, I guess Wayfair like is helping to fund ICE or border patrol control something or other. You can look it up. But apparently the workers went on strike, I want to say sometime last year, against the company, and it's a lot of like shady things that are happening. But it is very highly speculated to believe that Wayfair participates in sex trafficking, and that their cabinets are ironically named after some of the victims that have disappeared. Now, out of respect for, you know, the family members, I don't want to get too much into name dropping, but one name, I am going to speak on this one because this one just stuck out to me like a sore thumb. I can't get this one out of my mind. Now, you know, companies name things after women all the time, like the Chloe lip or the Danica brush or like the Morgan lash or something, you know. But there is a cabinet in particular named the Yaritza or Yaritza cabinet. Yaritza is not, or Yaritza even, I'm sorry for mispronunciation, but that's not a very common name. Yaritza is the name of a very young lady who has disappeared. I don't know, man. That was the one that did it for me. I was like, that name, hold on, let me grab my blush. Just thought that name just seemed very uncommon. You know what I mean? Like it left me with a very funky feeling. Can't even lie. Yaritza, like that's like if a company gets accused of something like that and they have like a Tassuasia cabinet. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just, oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. It's just one of them names where you like, okay. Now let me tell y'all, I have a cousin who, she kind of broke this down on Twitter. I should say they broke it down because non-binary. They broke it down and they were like, you know, Wayfair could be like a victim of, they're a major corporation, so they could have a lot of like scammers, fraudulent transactions, people who are like marking up the price somehow. It's like, I don't know, it has a whole thing of like theft and people who do fraudulent transactions, right? Scammer bammers, basically. Sorry y'all, this time the battery wasn't even exhausted. The camera just straight up died, so I'm gonna wrap this up. I don't even know where I was leaving off at, but anyway, so my cousin was trying to clarify that, you know, Wayfair could actually be innocent. I don't know. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I know how I feel about these lips. I know that they do need to be exfoliated, like, as soon as I take this face off. Wow. Okay. I don't know, y'all. Something is very fishy. Very, very fishy about it. And what's even weirder is like they deleted all the cabinets, and I guess there's like some like Russian database or something where you can type in the SKU number or something, and then it kind of leads you to links of the names of these victims. It's just, it's a freaking rabbit hole. Like that I will not link. You're on your own. If you're watching this video, it's a super hot topic on Twitter right now. Make sure you tap in while you can, because y'all know they be deleting stuff, so you want to look. Suggest you do it now. Okay, so I'm gonna turn this camera off. I'm gonna get dressed, get my little red table talk top on, and I'm gonna take this off. Pray for me that it all works out. Otherwise, this video is going in the garbage, and I'm gonna come right back. Well, it's not the worst thing I've ever done, and it certainly is not the best thing I've ever done. Jada is like, she didn't have it all off the shoulders and whatnot, but this is my mom's jacket, so I'm trying to get fashion, okay? I'm gonna just allow my head to be cut off, and I'm gonna wrap this up. So thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you for tuning in. If you chat here, what is happening? If you haven't already, please make sure that you give this video a thumbs up if you dig it. Make sure that you like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're always in the loop whenever your girl uploads a new video. I haven't said that in a while. That used to be my thing. Let's bring that back. Okay, seriously guys, this camera is dead. I love you so much. I'll see you in the next video. Follow me at RavenXMarie, and we'll see you in the next video. But I already said that. Okay, bye.